How's it going, Commander? So, for today's video, we got a lot to go over today. Not only do we have a new bundle in the item shop, but we do have new updates in Save the World. And a lot of them too, such as bug fixes, some buffs and nerfs to a couple of weapons, and dramatic pause, a brand new weapon set. But before any of that, if you commanders want to support me, please follow or subscribe depending on the platform, leave a like, and hey, maybe leave a comment, would be most appreciated. But besides that, let's get started. Starting us off in the item shop, we do have the brand new Painted Dusk bundle, which I completely love. She looks incredible. I love the painting on her dress. I love her hair. I love the hair bun with the chopsticks. Are those chopsticks or are those just hairpins? But she also comes with the throwing stars. Just everything about her is awesome. Also, the Ink of the Dead pickaxe, which is beautiful, and I love the fluid motion of the brush, as well as the Remembrance scroll. Again, love details and design. But we also got the return of Bigfoot, Brilliant Striker, Krabby, Icy Wind. I always wanted to get that one actually. Let's see, Starry Flight, Mecha Team Shadow, Choppa is back, Ocean Glow, Where You Going, Delirium, Trench Raider, and Full Tilt, the old Naruto run. Also got two new kicks, the Crocs Classics and the Cozy Slippers. Also got some other returning Crocs, the same joke slippers as before. No Sweat section are the same as before as well. Victory Vibes, again, same emotes as before. Thankfully, the summer shop is going to be leaving tomorrow afternoon, all these shark guys. We do have the brand new Nanite Buzzsaw that comes with the Engineer bundle, which this was supposed to be out with the bundle before, but I'm guessing there was like a sort of delay that they needed to fix this thing up with, which is why it wasn't part of the bundle to begin with. Let's see. Also got Mr. Terrific still here. Bloodsport is back in the item shop, which is really weird. Catwoman is still here. Classic Combats are still available. Jam Tracks are the same. Which ones are returning, actually? We got Decade, Balling, Idle, Toxic, Never Gonna Give You Up. That's funny. Better Now. Don't Fear the Reaper. Love Blue Oyster Cult. And Yoroni Kakeru. Let's see. Fast and the Furious. The Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat is back in the item shop, as well as Megastar. Vehicle accessories are the same as before. Bruno Mars is still here. Again, they said that this was actually going to leave yesterday, but it's still here. Plus, all of these look to be about the same as before, but we are getting a brand new, no, not brand new, a returning Fortnite Save the World starter pack. I believe it's Pops, actually, that's coming back in the item shop, so we got that to look forward to. Sad to say that we do not have any V-Bucks waiting for us in Save the World, but we do have a lot of mission rewards, and some pretty good ones too, as well as the brand new update for Save the World. Starting us off though, in Twine Peaks, we got the Monsoon available in a Power Level 82 Hunt the Titans mission, and the Monsoon is the third best SMG in this game mode. Reason why it's third is because this thing takes a while to spool before you're actually able to fire at anything, but it's still a really good SMG to use. Ooh, the Sound Wall, one of my favorite stalling traps to use, especially if you want to keep your objectives safe. You are able to get this in a Power Level 100 Hunt the Titans mission, and these force the Husks to start dancing against their will, meaning that they can no longer attack you or your objective. We also got the Razor Blade and the Anti-Air Trap available in a Power Level 108 Hunt the Titans mission. The Razor Blade is a burst SMG, and surprisingly not that bad. In terms of damage, it's decent, almost like any other sort of AR you'll find in Save the World. The fire rate is decent, the reload speed is subpar. It takes a while to actually reload the clip. But the anti-air traps are some of the best traps that you are able to use to help defend your base from airborne attacks like lobbers or flingers or even propane husks once they lob that explosive at your objective. We also have two Super People Llamas available in the Save the World item shop. These give you a lot of great heroes, survivors, or defenders that'll be able to help you out in the long run, as well as help you power up your power level. As you can see on my screen, I got the choice of either two defenders, a melee brawler or a shotgun defender, a legendary elite survivor, which are very important for those of you who are just starting off Save the World, or Hotfix Hazard. He is a constructor with the commander perk Hotfix, which increases building repair speed by 30%. This guy basically makes your base almost impenetrable. Because yes, that building repair speed does also affect your base that you put down, which not only buffs your builds, but heals them over time. So this is a really great hero to use. But as I've mentioned before, all depends on the person who purchases these llamas. You can have a completely different loadout compared to what I have on my screen, so log on in and see what kind of rewards you got waiting for you. Okay, now on to the new updates for Save the World. I'll go ahead and post the Reddit post on the screen for you to read, but I'll just be skimming over them to get to the nitty-gritty. So, first off, we are going to be introducing the Ancient Launcher. Recovered from the remnants of storm-consumed civilization, this powerful new weapon launches an explosive orb of magic and brings an all-new mechanic to save the world. That new mechanic is that 6 perk, Ancient Curse. Marks up to 8 enemies by aiming down sight and hovering your crosshairs over them to apply a mystical glyph. By the way, that's actually going to be a brand new crosshair. And that glyph lasts for 5 seconds, then releasing the ADS and unleashing a single target damage on all marked targets in order that they were marked. Bear in mind, the Ancient Launcher is mighty but can overheat. Aim carefully, mark wisely, and watch your enemies fall one by one. So this is basically going to be like a heat-seeking marker, which is going to be awesome. This is a homing missile that you are going to be using, and the design on this thing is beautiful as well. I love how it looks, and there's supposed to be an animation for when you aim down sight and charge the weapon. So I can't wait to see that. Plus, this is only one out of a few other weapons that are going to be coming as a weapon set. So I can't wait to see what the other weapons look like. So, continuing on with the update, we do have some weapon balances, basically nerfs and buffs of different existing weapons in Save the World, like the Blazer, the Disintegrator, the Discharger, so on and so forth. Long story short, a lot of the Vendor Tech weapons have received a stat buff, meaning that these weapons' old 5 headshot perk minus the Disintegrator has been replaced with the fixed version of the following perk. Damage dealt to enemies below 15% health will immediately eliminate them, but this does not affect mist monsters or bosses. Now, the Tiny Instrument of Death actually got a huge buff, higher damage, stronger knockback, faster reload time, and less recoil, but it will use slightly more ammo per shot. The Shooting Star, which is supposed to be a really great SMG, now overheats less quickly and has a faster reload time. The Pot Shot, which is the more powerful rocket launcher in the game, now has that hidden base damage removed, which is actually a good thing because the Pot Shot always had this sort of like double damage glitch onto it where like it almost hit the enemy husk twice in one shot. But because they went ahead and removed this glitch, they increased the base damage for the Pot Shot by a lot, which is really good. In addition to the changes above, the following weapons are eligible for an optional one-time full reset. All invested resources will be refunded, and the weapons will return to level 1. That's going to be the Xenon Bow, Plasmatic Discharger, Pot Shot, Vendor Tech Pulsar, Blazer, Burster, Blaster, and Jolter. This next one is actually an update to a team perk, which is the Blakebeard Stash, and this is a really huge update. No, they didn't increase the inventory for our coconuts and our cannonballs, which I'm still very sad about, but this is still a good update. What they said is, we've updated the Blakebeard Stash team perk to reduce confusion and prevent interruptions during fast-paced moments. It now opens instantly when the perk owner walks over it. No interactions required. To reduce visual clutter, only the perk owner can now see and collect the stash and its loot. This is huge because Blakebeard Stash is a great team perk to have with a lot of great items such as coconuts to heal you, the cannonballs that do explosion, and the peg leg, which is a very, very great melee weapon to use, but it actually knocks you off of the interaction animation if you take damage. Meaning, if these Blakebeard Stash chests are in the middle of a swarm of husks, you better hope that they don't attack you so you can get all of the loot inside this chest. This is just beautiful. We also got a bit of an update with the mission vote notification. Usually you would find it on the left side whenever you're trying to start a mission, but this time it's going to be dead center. Apparently there was this glitch going on where whenever you try to start a mission, some players would not actually see the mission vote notifications. Apparently it would actually go like way to the side of the screen where nobody can see it, but this is their fix for it, which is not that bad, honestly. Some of the bug fixes that we did get with this update for Save the World is that Flutter, the brand new constructor that we got, the wisps now scale more effectively, meaning that it actually does better damage. Chests and other containers in the Hit the Road event now no longer appear as if they were already open. The correct amount of Battle Pass XP will now be earned after the weekly limit has been reached instead of earning 0 XP, so that means you're still able to get XP for your Battle Passes even once you reach your weekly limit. The default keybinds for Pet, Sprint, and Dismount command no longer appears as unbound. Opening the emote wheel no longer stops the player from opening the main menu, and this was a huge annoyance to me because I could never actually exit out of a mission if I wanted to. The fixed a perk recombobulator issue where the focus could randomly jump to a different perk slot has been fixed. Players no longer prevented from jumping while in the Grasslands Lake. I actually had that problem yesterday. I couldn't jump, run, or do anything to escape the stupid thing. Let's see. Corrected Major Oswald's dialogue volume in Hunt the Titans, which is good. Cursor mode has been restored and released. The Alt key after holding it now closes the inventory as intended. The fixed an issue causing the Xenon Bow, Plasmatic Discharger, and Pot Shot to incorrectly deal damage multiple times to a single target. I am sad about that, actually. Fixed an issue where certain weapon perks were incorrectly applied to other equipped weapons, resolved various UI and input issues, added several missing voice lines to the Imposter quest line. I did not know about that. Apparently, we were supposed to get more voice lines for the thing, which I'm actually very excited to hear. And for all you PS4 players, quest reward envelopes no longer cover the complete quest's name on the PS4 Pro. So, thankful for that for those of you who do have the PS4. They also let us know of a few other issues that we might be seeing with a few things in the future, such as the new Ancient Launcher. It says players may be able to target more than 8 enemies with the Ancient Launchers while aiming down sight. That's not that bad of a thing. I actually can't wait to see that. After firing and aiming down sight, some visual and audio fix of the Ancient Launcher may persist after overheating. The fix for that is to go ahead and aim down sight and shoot again. The second overheat should get rid of that. Banner icons may not update to the current selected one upon entering or leaving a mission. And that about does it for today. I am sad to see the nerfs done on some of our favorite weapons like the Discharger and the Xenon Bow, but I guess this means that we will need to find another meta for dealing with smashers. There are other incredible weapons plus loadouts that can deal with those pesky smashers, even in the level 160 areas, so there's no really need to fret. But other than that, if you guys like my content, why not leave a like, and if you guys want to get more updates regarding the game, why not drop a follow. Until then, as always, stay safe and game on!